Okay, I am back after some technical difficulties. I got this audio figured out so I can hear it right on time, and hopefully it'll just be a better experience. It'll definitely help me to be able to actually hear what's going on. So let's get back into some gameplay. Some more Splatfest. I see a lot of people join right away for Team Cat. Okay, there's the dogs. Okay. I do have a feeling that I wish they would show numbers maybe, but I'm pretty sure cats would have more players than dogs. No offense to any dog lovers out there, but I think cats are just have a larger fan base. Okay. So one thing I remember when I first started playing this, I was one of those guys, like most probably were, that just tried to cover every tiny little bit. Like I'd sit here trying to spray each little piece here, and then I'm like, why am I getting so much lower scores? I'm covering a lot of spots, but then I find out, I look up online somewhere that covering enemy players' paints or ink gives you like twice as many points as others, so it's more important to just rush out there and cover everyone's ink compared to just empty spots. For those, I guess, who have not played Splatoon, the whole goal, at least for this game mode, is to cover most of the map in your own ink color, and you do so. And one thing I didn't know either when I first started is that walls do not count. You must be covering the floors. So don't waste time covering walls unless like you use them like this to get up a wall. They don't have any point strategic value, so it's just covering the ground and some slants and ramps, but it's all ground. No walls or anything are counted. Oh, that was bad. I didn't expect an Ink-Suka. Yeah, cover the most in your ink. You can't see the mini-map on my gamepad right now, but it's actually quite a bad situation for us. We are losing. I'm not quite sure how I got hit. Oh, it was by the same guy that killed me. Yeah, just cover the most in your own ink color. Like I said, it's been a little while since I've really played, so I'm kind of still getting back into it. Yeah, always try and cover enemy paint. Not only does it not take points, but it takes area away from them, but it gives you twice as many points as just covering any old ground. Ooh, I was gonna hit by a mine. There we go, nice. Yeah, occasionally I'll remember I have a seeker, and it usually does quite well. Strike coming up. Oh! He just, oh, two people just stopped right there. That's one of my guys, okay. I don't know what they were doing, if they, like, didn't pay attention or what. They just stood there and I got 2 kills somehow. I'm not gonna complain, I guess. Oh, no! Okay. It's hard to tell from the map. I guess we'll see. There we go. Oh, that's actually quite a nice victory, too. Over 20%. Ooh. 9 kills, that's not bad. But, again, those who have not played Splatoon, sorry. Ooh, another ability upgrade. Fence, I think that one is. I don't remember, I haven't seen a lot of the stats. But those who haven't played Splatoon, cover the area. At least in our turf war, there's for ranked mode, you have different types of modes. Right now there's a tower defense sort of one. Not really tower defense. There's a moving tower. You want to control it, move it to one side while the enemy team's trying to get to the other side. And then they have had splat zones, which is kind of like King of the Hill. You want to keep control over one area, and it's not so worried about covering the ground. It's keeping that area for so long. But yeah, kills aren't as important as, say, like a Call of Duty or any other shooter, due to them not counting towards points. When you do defeat someone, splat someone, they do leave your own ink down. So it does give you a little bit of points and it stops them from inking, but they're not the primary objective, is covering in your own ink. Oh my goodness! Super intense right now. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I should not be doing this well. Ink strike coming up. So as you saw that I just launched that ink strike, it's the special move. You can see in the upper right corner there's a gauge going up. The more ink I cover, the more that gauge will go up. And it lets me use the special, like he's got that ink Zuka, he'll use it for a short amount of time. And that gauge will just keep going up as you cover more area. I think you get more gauge for covering up your opponent's ink, I'm not actually sure. But it's usually a really strong item to get. It all differs depending on whichever weapon you get. Oh, I was doing so well. And then you'll see right now my ink goes down, or my gauge does for my special. When I get defeated, it cuts it about in half. But I just really like the ink strike, as I said before. It covers good ground. That was a bad spot for me to jump into. Covers good ground. It can easily take out someone if they're not paying attention to it landing, and it can take out multiple people. Not much else I can say about it. It's just a really nice weapon. Jeez. This is the one thing that I've always had problems with. Well, you'll usually dominate early game, but my opponents usually take it back quite quickly at the end because they know when to push. So many people are dying. It's much more intense than I remembered. People really want their team to win. Oh no! I'm not sure about this one. Unless we can push, like, to the halfway point, like, just knock them out and take a bunch of area in this last, 15 seconds, I don't think we're gonna win this one. This one might be a loss. Oh no, I didn't see him. Yeah, this is a loss for us. That didn't go well at all. It started out strong, but just too quickly just ended. I jumped way to the wrong person. Oh well. But yeah, obviously that is a loss for us orange people. Yeah. Oh man. I got first in my team at least. I tend to do quite well. I'm now a cat fiend, or I was a cat fiend. Earning some monies. I think overall, though, I'm not really sure, actually. I want to say Team Cat's going to win overall in the end, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess, how well dogs do. Maybe it actually puts together the Team Cat, or whatever team you're on first, and then searches for the other team? I think that might be it. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, I think the teams get selected beforehand and then it sticks two teams together. That's probably what it is. Okay. I don't know if I've done a good job explaining how this game works to people that haven't played. I'm assuming most people that'll see this probably know at least a little bit of what's going on. I've never been great at explaining things. I just kind of show them. And I've always been an hands-on sort of learner. Yeah, so So any questions, obviously, if you want to ask, I can answer them in the comments or anything. Feel free to ask. I can help as best I can. There's a Kraken over there. I should have turned around. See, there's this guy. He's kind of covering every little bit in the base. That's not a great idea because it's just wasting time. While we could be out there taking their own colors instead of just trying to cover a little area that's not going to be a huge factor. Oh, okay, I got him at least. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's good to spray a little bit of your base every time you respawn, or if you're back there, but sitting there trying to cover the whole base, I feel is just not a great use of our time resources, because it's just little pieces that aren't gonna amount to a lot in the end. We get him while he's getting the strikeout. Ah! No, not the bubbler! Oh, I don't like the bubbler that much. I don't know, it's obviously a good special, but it's really frustrating to go against. I think probably one of the most frustrating things to deal with, because you could be in a nice firefight and about to win, and then they just activate it, and you can't really do much because you're out in the open already trying to fight them. Get something for this sneaker. One thing I didn't see that guy. That was bad. He didn't see me either, so he's probably surprised he got 2 kills there. One thing I like to do, I don't have it on any of my items now, but I had some shoes, I believe. Oh, it's a Kraken. I had some shoes that had, I think, a ninja squid thing going on, to where you, like, when I'm in the ink, it'll have little ripples you can kind of see, so they can see where I'm really at there. But the item I had a ninja squid thing, and when I was in the ink, you couldn't see the ripples, so it was easy to dive under and get around people and them not knowing where you went. And I really like that, because I like to I'll run in, and I feel personally I'm fairly good at traversing the ink. Like, I can avoid the Krakens quite easily. And hop between small puddles, and that really helps me stay hidden. And one thing I'll do is I'll throw out a seeker and follow the trail behind it, and if it misses the person, I can pop up right behind it and just, they won't expect it. I feel is a really fun way to use it. But right now, I think it was on some shoes I had maxed out before that had it, but I don't have them on now. That didn't go well. I was hoping to get to level 20 before Splatfest, but I've been busy with work and other games have kind of taken up higher priority. Oops, excuse me. Higher priority at the time, so only level 17. Hopefully to get to 20 soon. So the Cat Fiend is Cat Champions, Cat Queens. I don't know how high these levels go. I honestly didn't know about these little cat titles and dog titles. So, hopefully we can get to the highest one before Splatfest ends. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more time to play tomorrow. Maybe put out another video after this one. I'll probably put highlights of this first one maybe out, and then do a day 2 tomorrow when I have time to play, hopefully. But with tonight being the 4th of July, happy 4th of July, everyone. We're going to be going to see fireworks tonight, and yeah, so not going to have a full day to play this. Ooh, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, as I was saying about... Ooh, I didn't spend it right there. As I was saying about me not liking rollers, I do like the paintbrush. I don't know if it's classified as a roller. I would assume it would be. but I don't know. I do kind of like the paintbrush. I like that it's faster, and I like that just popping out of the ink and surprising people, flailing that thing around and taking out a couple people. But it does take some getting used to. At least it did for me. And the same goes for any roller and kind of any weapon like the blasters. I didn't really expect them to work the first time I saw them, but they're okay. I like the Luna Blaster now that they added. It's really powerful. Like if you hit someone, they're gonna be gone. It's like a one-shot kill if used correctly, and it can, I'm pretty sure, take out multiple people. I don't think some people realize that you can actually still get hit while in the ink. Oops, that was not where I meant to aim it. Oh well. Let's see if I can take out all these guys. Oh, that was really bad. Yeah, I really like this Kelp Dome map ever since. At first it was a bit confusing when I first got into it because it's a lot of top-down shooting too. And I wasn't always paying attention as to where people were. But after playing it a while, I really like it. It's fun. What was the other one they added recently? The Bluefin Depot. That one's pretty fun. It's a lot more like, there's not as much ground, it seems. It's more like thin passageways. Ooh, I'm alive. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but that's an okay map. I like it. Let's launch that ink strike. I probably should have saved it until right at the end, but that's okay. I think we got this game. Oh, maybe not. Looking at the map, it doesn't look so good for us. Ooh, this is going to be a close one, I think. Yes! A little over 1%. Very nice. No one seemed to take out my ink strike at the beginning, so that's good. It was not a total waste.